Good. So let's take a few minutes for any questions you may have, and then we'll share a blessing. You may have heard this story. It's told in different cultures. It's a beautiful story of a man who one night was walking along the side of a cliff. And it was a night without any moon. It's a dark night. And he stumbled and he started to fall over the side of the cliff. And as he was falling, he saw he was passing his fall, a root coming out of the cliffside, and he grabbed onto it and he hung there the whole night, swinging from this root. And he could hear below the sound of the waves crashing on the rocks, and he knew if he loosened his grip, he would certainly die. So he hung from this root. And in the morning, there was a villager who was walking along and looked over at this man who was just terrified, didn't even dare to look below to his death. And the villager said, "It's okay, you can just let go." And I said, No. Yes, you can let go. Because just this much below his feet was a ledge like this. Okay? Very often, when we're in fear, we're like that. We're like, we don't want to look, you see. And if we can turn the attention and really face what we're afraid of, and really contemplate, okay, so maybe this thing could happen. It's actually the resisting of the thing which causes suffering more than the thing itself. It can be helpful when you face it to ask you, what's the worst that could happen? And see if you could live with that. Or see if you could die peacefully with that. But see if you could be with that also. When you can be with what you have been afraid of and include that in the repertoire of what could happen, you're free of fear. Does that answer your question?
It does. I just sometimes have free-floating fear that
Yes.
I don't know what I'm afraid of.
Yes, exactly. And that's the time to tune into the body. That's the time to tune into the body and really welcome it. Really want it to be there. Choose it. Say to it, you're welcome. I welcome you in this moment. I want this moment to be all about you. Do you have children?
No.
But with a child, I'm sure do you have nephews or nieces? Are you an auntie? Yeah. So with a child, if you're like on the telephone, if you're busy, you're on the telephone and the child comes and says, "Oh, I need this. And if you say, "Go away, don't disturb me now, I'm busy," what does the child do? Huh?
It kind of starts to nag.
Yeah, nags more. He says, "No, I told you to be quiet." Then what will the child do? Cry and eventually hurt itself or hurt somebody else or break something, so you have to give attention. Right? It's true. Now, on the other hand, if a child comes to you on the phone and you say, "Oh, excuse me just a minute. Hello, come sit on my lap. I'm just having a phone call. What would you like?" You stay close to me. Yes, what were you saying? What's going to happen very quickly? The child will try to wrestle for you. So, dear friends, your feelings, including your fear, are your children, you see. You give birth to these feelings. They arise from out of the infinite presence, which is who you truly are. So if you have in any way, and I really mean this literally, if you have in any way an unfriendly relationship to feeling, they will nag at you, they will try to get your attention more and more until they hurt you physically. They become disease or an accident. But if when feeling arises in just the same way as I showed you, "Hello fear, hello anxiety, good to see you, I love you. You stay here with me, you can stay as long as you want and we're going to be here together." The fear, and this is true, this is the great magic, you see, the fear will reveal from within itself its true gift. In the case of fear, it may be sensitivity, it may be vulnerability. Somebody who never experienced fear of any kind would probably be a difficult person to have a relationship with that have no vulnerability. Somebody who never got angry. Maybe you've met somebody who's like, "Oh, hello." Somebody who never gets angry. That wouldn't be a very balanced person, would it? Every feeling you have is a gift if it's welcomed. But if we develop even a subtly unfriendly relationship, how can I make it go away? The feeling will pick up on your unfriendliness and will stick around and eventually start to hurt your body. Now, there's a lot more could be said about that, and it's in my books. Anybody else like to ask anything, speak anything, share anything?